Hello, this is Mercury Rises from Clash of Empire, now called Last Land, and here I am in my K368 castle, and I was gone a lot this weekend on a float trip, so I am very tired, but my son had played my account, and I hadn't got in since last night. I went to bed real quickly, and so I'm going through and getting everything done, uh, using the stamina, going through the castle, and kind of doing my routine. So I'll do the routine here. That's what this video is showing. And then there are several reports of him playing my castle for towers and for expedition. He got all my expedition prizes, which was very, very sweet. I did not expect him to do that. Um, it is better if you can fight your account, obviously. You need those prizes, you need the lion experience, and I am limited in my game, unfortunately, so I have resigned myself to mostly teaching. I'm very blessed to have some warriors that are able to enter my accounts and do some of the fighting for me. And my son had done very well this weekend with a couple of my accounts. There some things that I found out though through another account is that the gold kill is set up a little differently when they updated it and made it a worldwide event versus just an alliance event. They changed the count of the points and the rank of the event for the kill part. So just like an invasion, if you win, you get the kill points and you get the positive rank. But if you lose, then you get uh, negative points and your rank will go down. So in this gold event, this new gold event, when they updated it, that's the way it's set up. So this account, he got positive kills, and I did end up with a full hospital, which I like, and I will heal those later and do the healing regimen for them. In my older account that he played, he did have a couple losses, but that was because of the Civil War. And that's where we found out that the defeats will give you a negative rank. So that was disappointing. But again, we had a full hospital, although for some reason he healed them. I don't like if he does that. He might have felt like he needed them. So if that be the case, then that's all right. If there's not a whole lot of loss on a Saturday, speeding them is perfectly fine because you're using speed and you can get prizes for that. But if it's an all weekend event, usually I just let them pile up and just heal the ones that I need, and just let them pile up and keep a very good close watch on the hospital because you don't want it to explode because then they die anyway. So, but with the healing regimen, what I do is I let my hospital get full of days and days of the troops if I can, or if my warriors fill the hospital, I ask them to keep them in there. I think it makes some of my warriors a little nervous, and so they're not doing that. But or it could have just been that he sped on Saturday. I'm not real sure. So what I do is that on Sunday, or say Monday morning, I evaluate who's in my hospital, and I will turn it and change it into development, which gives me less time and less resources needed to heal them. And then I make sure I use enough activeness to use the instant heal. So I hit the upkeep reduce, and I can also hit the upkeep reduce by using gold. And then I hit the instant heal. Those men are healed for free, and then I set it for 25 hours of healing. Now, the reason why I do 25 instead of 24 is that we have a lot of members in the Alliance, and they'll hit the help button. And that'll be more troops that are healed for free. So then, the next day, at 24 hours later, I do the exact same thing. Now, this goes all the way, or can go all the way until Friday. And then Friday, I instant heal them, and then I heal them all. Now, this gives me glory for resource usage, and I leave them in there until the reset on Saturday. And then I speed them and I get line shards if it's enough. So I can fill my hospital with 28 days full of troops and still get them all out by Saturday on towers or throne and have spent nothing. No healing package or nothing like that. So now I don't always or usually have 28 days in my hospital, but if there's a good 10 to 14 days, I can still use this healing regimen, and that helps me get prizes for the the losses that I get that are in the hospital anyway. Now, of course, dead troops, that's not going to work for you, but for the ones that are in the hospital. Now, let me back up and say that after I do the instant heal, if there are any open training facilities and I can train troops, or there's just a couple hours left, I speed them and then I train those troops in those training facilities. And then that way I get a much longer training and many more troops trained that way. And I have both of the upkeep reduces going, and so it saves me resources that way. Now, I don't do that every day. It just kind of depends on where those training facilities lie for for their training, and I don't want to use too much speed because I need that speed on Saturday. So I also went into my Atlantis, and it was waiting for me. I did fight yesterday, or maybe it was Friday, before I went on the trip with my mom, and so I did get some battles in all my accounts. I think I need to go back in here, and in those accounts, I need to finish up on getting a few more battles and getting better rank.